Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to an episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the previous video we explored the Zora Cape area of the game, and in today's episode we're going to be heading to the Great Bay Temple. First we need to play the song for Lulu, because her eggs were the ones who taught it to us. Wow, I played that first try! Holy lord, do you want to know why I played it first try? This is my third attempt recording the video. I had a game freeze the first time. Second time, I didn't have enough time to finish the recording, so I scrapped it. But yeah, I'm basically a pro now. So if you can't tell what's going on, she's singing to our guitar, and her voice was taken, so this is like a huge deal. Like, oh, she's singing, what the heck? Yeah, big deal. This is a very weird dungeon coming up. To prove how weird it is, this rock becomes a turtle. So, that's a little bit strange, wouldn't you say? I would say so. Here we go. So yes, the turtle comes alive, and we can hop on his back, eventually. Well, it might be a little spoiler, but it's only like 2 minutes of spoiler. Yeah. I slept quite well. I just realized this when I opened my eyes. The passing of days is quite quick, isn't it, Lulu? Oh my lord, I have to actually yawn now because I impersonated that. Yes, Lulu, it's nothing to be surprised at. Although my eyes were closed in sleep, I still see everything that occurs in the ocean. It seems Lulu is confused. Regrettably, there is no time for idle conversation. Now then, proud Zora warrior. The open seas of Great Bay have need of your might. Quickly, climb onto my back. Alright, we gotta climb onto the back of the turtle. It's pretty far though, so we're going to need to use our hook shot, and by use our hook shot, I mean we're going to need to actually take a second to rearrange your inventory here. So let's see, we're going into a dungeon, we need hook shot. We're going to need fire arrows for something coming up. So there you go, let's just arrange the inventory a little bit. Oh, I missed it. Just give me the little hook on. There we go. Get it! Get it! Come on now, get it! There we go. We have to hit the tree, and the tree kind of sways back and forth. But anyway, there we go. There's Link, and we're off. Epic. Alright, so that little fish thing sticking out of the ocean, that's apparently our third dungeon, so that's pretty wild. I'm excited for this dungeon. I think this is the most confusing of them all because it's based around water, but I think that shouldn't be too big of an obstacle, you know? Oh, this is a pretty cool cutscene. So the pirates, if you remember, they were talking about how there's treasure in Great Bay Temple, and, you know, the Zoras must be protecting it, so it has to be really, really good treasure. So they're going for it. Yeah, good try, ladies. That, of course, is the leader of the pirates and 3 underlings. Well, they gave it their best effort. You can only get in on the back of the turtle, though. It's the only way to get through the monsoon, or whatever it is. Alright, so here we go, arriving in Great Bay Temple. Now, if I had one word to describe Great Bay Temple, it would be dank. And not in the dank meme sense, but in the sense that it is wet and cold. And dark. So, there we go. Alright, here we go. First room of the dungeon has a stray fairy in it. Now, it might be very unclear. You don't have to stand here. There's just where I choose to stand. You have to hit that. Then you have to hit that. Then you have to hit this one. You have to light all of these on fire. You could do it with a Deku Stick, but I did not bring any Deku Sticks. There's lit torches down there. Fire arrows is my preferred method of doing so. Alright, now what I'm going to do is switch to regular arrows here. And the Great Fairy Mask. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna keep Zora Mask equipped on a button pretty much the entire dungeon, just because it is like, you know, the mask to use, just as we used to Goron Mask a lot in Snowhead and Deku Mask a lot in the Woodfall Temple. We're going to be using the Zora Mask a lot here, so this guy has a Stray Fairy. If you can actually end up hitting him. Come on now. Hit him! There we go. Cool, so I'll put on the mask as I go over here. And actually right here I'm going to stand up and turn around and shoot another Great Fairy that is hiding under here. You can of course turn into Zora Link and go down there as well and As I said, the reason why I know these so well is because I have already collected all of these. This is, as I said, my third time through at least the first part of the dungeon. There we go, that's the last one, so we can go over here. So how this room works, I think Tattle said something and I completely ignored it. But she said like there's a water wheel in the middle, and that is controlling the water wheel in the middle is controlling how the water works, and the water controls the water wheel. It's a little bit weird. So basically we're going to turn this valve on, which is going to send water through the yellow pipe. As you can see, it's kind of pulsing now, and that will create this that little water stream there for us. So a lot of this dungeon is going to be based around changing the flow of the water. If you remember back to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, there was a lot to do with changing the layers of the water. In the water temple there was high, medium, and low, and you can change how tall the water is. This one doesn't really have much of that. It's mostly based around how the water is flowing. So yeah, it's honestly not that difficult of a dungeon concept. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. No! Darn it. Alright, whatever. Let's turn back into Zora mode. Alright, so this dungeon was made a tiny bit easier in the 3DS version. I'm going to get into the big difference later on. Actually, it'll be in next episode, or next video. But just know that they did make some pretty large changes in the version differences there. And honestly, I would like to do a whole video dedicated to every version difference, but I don't think I'll ever get around to doing that just because there are so many. Get out of here. No, don't knock me off. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to line up. I'm going to wait. Now I'm going to jump. Okay, now I'm going to wait. There we go. Just use this a little bit of an elevator, and then we can... No, you're kidding me! What a weird angle to get hit on. Jeez, okay. Well, that's no big deal. Hopefully we can catch this cycle. Well, we did catch this cycle. Maybe we didn't catch this cycle. We caught the cycle. Alright, here we go. Third time's the charm. Is this the third time? Yeah, third time's the charm in doing this puzzle and in recording the video, eh? Must be. Please leave me alone. If you have any dignity at all, spiders, just leave me alone. I'm but a lowly adventurer trying to make my way in the world. Okay, perfect. For real this time, we can now enter the big main room of the dungeon, which is in here. I get it. The huge water wheel is powering this thing. So there is a huge water spigot. Not a spigot. It's just like a paddle down there, and the water is flowing in a singular direction, and we'll be showing that off very, very shortly. The reason, of course, is because there is a specific valve turned on. The valves are color-coded for us, which is pretty dang cool. But, you know, it's going to be a little tricky to know which ones are which. If we were to step in the water right now, we would move in a counterclockwise direction, because that is the way that the water is currently flowing. I'm trying to step right here to the edge. Look down and hit. There we go. There's another stray fairy in there. I believe there's more stray fairies in this room. I'm not positive, though. This one should be coming up, right? Oh, I lost her. Oh, there she is. I also completely forgot to show you guys where the fairy fountain is. I'll have to do that at the end of the dungeon. Usually I do it at the start, just to give a little bit of context. I'm like, hey, this is the fairy. She says she wants to be saved. However, this is our third dungeon, so we do kind of know that there are fairies to be saved. That was actually a really, really cool jump that I did there. I don't know if you guys saw, but I just dolphin dove out of the water and made it onto the platform twice in a row. So this is where the first game freeze was. It was because I tried to open my inventory too quickly after taking off the mask. So you might notice I have corrected that. Okay, we need to hook shot over to this chest right here. Alright, let's check the Great Fairy Mask, actually. There ain't no more in here. That's awesome. So this golden chest, it's not really golden. It has gold accents. But this chest gives us the dungeon map. Always useful to have. We'll be getting to the compass here very, very soon. Exit for this room is down here. This almost feels more like a walkthrough than a let's play because, you know, I just know where everything is. This enemy over here, that's a skullfish. We don't really care about skullfishes. This enemy here is a Dexy Baba, if we look at it. It's a Dexy hand. Just be careful. Look, it's not my fault if it gets too close and grabs you. If you get grabbed by a Dexy hand, you can just activate your magical shield, and it will go away. Alright, so here we go. Heading to this next room right now, following the red pipe. We go over here. Now this is a room full of enemies called Dexy Babas? Those might just be called something else Babas. Maybe they're called Dexy Babas. I'm actually curious now. Let's find out. This enemy is a Bio-Dekubaba. Alright, a Bio-Dekubaba. There's the answer. Okay, and then when you knock the Bio-Dekubaba, so for example, if I were to use my Zora fins to knock it down, okay, it's just too close. We'll use the hook shot to knock it down. If we dislodge it, it'll become this really weird, gross enemy thing. It crawls around. See, look at it. What is that? I guess that is just another part of the Bio-Dekubaba. Gross. Alright, defeat all the Dekubabas in this room, and you'll get a chest that spawned underneath me. Very, very cool. Just grab this one right away. Not a significant chest at all. This is another Stray Fairy. I mean, Stray Fairies are pretty significant if you're a collector, as I am, trying to get 100% game completion. Which, by the way, we're going to have to do a ton of side quests at some point. We can weirdly do them at almost any time, but now is like crunch time for doing side quests. After this dungeon, I don't think there's much that restricts you. Alright, so the next Stray Fairy is down here in a pot. Let me see if I can reach down and grab it. Yeah, there it is. It's down there in that pot. But if you get put in this water, you will get swept away. There it is. Perfect. There's also some rupees. Can I pick those up? Unfortunately, I can't. I'll show you how you can get some of those, not all of them. Okay, so you can hookshot that weirdo and make it get knocked down to the bottom. Can I select this one now? Perfect. We will be fighting with those later. Wait, are there no... Oh, get out of Bombchu! Heaven's sakes, I was trying to see if there was gonna be another Stray Fairy in here. Let's see. Is there? There is not, but there are still goodies to get. I should have mentioned, actually, when you walk in this room, you can see the boss key chest right there. Can't access it yet, unless you use glitches, but it is there. Worthy of note, I suppose. Alright, so we're going to go in here and get the compass. As I said, the compass is here. We can turn into Zora Link now. We're going to have to do some weird underwater-y combat, because these clowns are here walking around. Get grabbed by the Dexy hand. There we go. Get out of here. Perfect. And now we can open this chest up, or we can surface, because that's the same button for some reason. And we get a small key. So that is everything we need to get in this room for now. I did say, though, I was going to show you how you might be able to get some of those rupees. And this is a weird tactic, honestly. But there's a current here, as you may or may not know. However, what currents don't know how to fight is people swimming. So if you just swim down, you can very briefly grab one of the rupees. Maybe you can grab two if you're quick enough. I'm not sure. We're going to leave now, though, and head into this section. Okay, well, oh no. That's no good. Okay. What is that? That looks like something suspicious, darn it. So yeah, we can only access the red pipe room, so we're going to head into this one. This is the last of the red pipe rooms, if my memory serves correct. Okay, I'm just so very much in the way. Now let's check all these areas down here, just to see if there's anything in them. Just some supplies, it looks like. No big dealio. Alright, let's make our way up to the surface then. Up here, there's some of these Octoroks. Here we go. Oh, thanks for the boost, Octorok. Bet you weren't expecting that. If you could somehow step on top of that Octorok, I bet you'd be able to climb up to the central pillar. But the Octorok is so squishy and keeps squirming around. There's gotta be something you can do. Thanks for the hint, Tattle. Alright, so, what we need to do, for realsies, is check if there's any Stray Fairies. There's not, okay. What we need to do is walk atop this pipe. Now, I don't know why they didn't just give you a traditional staircase and made you do the pipe, but you know, this is what you gotta do. Okay. Oh no. Holy lord, that actually scared me a little bit. I thought I was just gonna blow him up, not pull him towards me. This pipe is a little tricky to walk on, not super difficult when you get the hang of it. And then we can use our small key and enter this room. Alright, this room is like a stock-up room, so use it to stock up. This is a yellow choo-choo, drops arrows. And then we have a green choo-choo over here that drops, of course, magic. Alright. Let's equip for this boss fight, actually. What are we going to need? We're going to need you. We're going to need you. And we're going to need you as well. So explosives and arrows. We put on the blast mask, bombs, the bow, all sorts of very good things. Let's just max out our arrows really quickly just in case. I don't think we'll need them, but 47 is close enough to max. Alright, let's head into here. And here we are. This is the mini-boss room. So as you can see, the mini-boss is, well, where is the mini-boss? If you look up, Oh no, it's a gross eyeball thing with weird eyeball eggs around it. They'll smash down into the ground and they will all come crashing down to the ground. Link's pretty grossed out. I'm pretty grossed out. This is the enemy known as Wart. Like a wart that frogs give you, apparently. Alright, and Wart is, he's gross, in all honesty. And what you need to do in order to defeat Wart is to knock the eyeballs off of him until you can hit his real eyeball. So we're knocking off the eggs, and we're waiting until we can hit the eyeball. Now you can use a lot of different things to pull off the eyeballs, including just your sword. I mean, you can totally just get in here and just spin attack for days, and you will eventually get them all for sure. You can hook shot to pull them off. I think my preferred method is what I am showing, which is bombs, because the bombs really just get so much, or bombs or explosives of any kind, really. There you go. And what you're waiting for is an opening where you can hit him in the eye. So I can technically do that now. Let's see if I can actually... Ow. Get out of the way. I'm actually genuinely curious. Can I hit his eye? I totally can. There we go. So I was able to hit his eye. Right, that is the objective of this boss, is because that's his weak point. Always some places you can restock in the surrounding boss room. Toss that in. I'm curious if anyone has ever brought a powder keg into this boss fight. I feel like that would be an absolute mess, but it would probably be super freaking cool. Alright, so let's do another bomb. And then let's just start using arrows. Okay, arrows don't really work super well, just because they miss a lot. Now arrows are good if you want to you know, hit just specific points. As I said, we're opening up the eyeball until we can hit it a lot, so I honestly think I could probably take it out now. I'm kind of using a lot of spin attacks here. I hope those aren't super duper audible on the recording, but you know, they might be. So waiting for him to open his eyeball, here we go. Really able to just get in there, deal the damage we need to do. Fire arrows do, of course, more damage, but, you know, don't want to use my magic. Oh, missed him again. Okay. So see, we're creating big holes here in the eyeball shield. There we go. And eventually, when you hit him enough, all the eyeballs will fall off, and he will start darting around the room just like that, crashing into the corners, and any other walls. So I don't think you have to take out these. Oh, I got cornered pretty badly, didn't I? You don't have to take out the eyeballs, but it does help just a little bit in being able to manage what you're doing. You know, clears up the room, gives you other things you don't have to take damage from. Can I get some health, please, game? Oh, magic. Perfect. Just what I didn't need. Oh, no. Sidestep. So see, what you need to do now is hit him in the eyeball when it's open, and he's rushing you. It will eventually happen. Oh, just like that, but you actually have to hit him. Not too difficult, right? There we go. So I was able to do a lick of damage to him. Really just trying to focus on my mobility here, staying mobile, staying agile, avoiding the damage. You really could use health. Okay, a single heart. Wow. Game, you are far too generous. I don't actually know of another way to deal damage to him besides just hitting his... oh, I guess you can spin attack him. Huh. So just hit him in the eyeball no matter what you use. There you go. That's pretty easy. Got him with the Gilded Sword spin attack there, wombo combo. Tons of damage on that. And we can open this chest for our dungeon item. Now, many of you guys may realize a pattern in the dungeon items. Dungeon 1, we got the bow. Dungeon 2, we got the fire arrows. Dungeon 3 is the ice arrows. You got the ice arrows. Set it to C to power up your arrows. Now you can freeze enemies and objects. Try it everywhere. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how these ice arrows look. I think the ice arrows have the coolest sprite, just because blue is a cool color. So anyway, if we walk out here, we'll be back in this area. And you may remember that when going into that room, the room we were just in, Tattle had said that we need to find some way to step on the Octorok, because they, you know, they could give us a nice platform. Well, I think we have just that in the ice arrows, and I can't wait to fire it in the next episode of Let's Play Majora's Mask. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe and tell your friends about the series if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me. You can spread videos around. In the next episode, we are going to be going to the, we're finishing up the dungeon. We're going to be using our ice arrows in new and creative ways. So I'll catch you guys all back here next time. Until then, as always, take care.